everybody? It's your boy Doc coming at y'all October 14th, 2009, doing a video right now. Welcome to Doc TV. I'm doing a review of the 2009 VH1 Hip Hop Honors. This year they honored and celebrated the legacy of Def Jam Records, 25 years in the game and still going strong. They had a lot of great people that came out last night. It was actually taped a couple of weeks ago in Brooklyn. So, my brother Rel was there, and I had some inside scoop on some of the stuff like the Gyro and Ashanti performance and some other stuff. But the show's overall good, though. Like, they had a lot of people from the past and present of Def Jam come out. Tracy Morgan hosted it, craziest ever. They had Orange Juice Jones even come out. Like, that's crazy. Like, he hasn't even been seen in the public in a long time. And, he was one of the first R&B artists since they signed back in the day in the 80s. And, he had the song The Rain that was out, and then he was gone. He was, we didn't see him no more. So it was good that he came out for the occasion to let people know that, I am alive. And also, there are a lot of great people. Like, when DMS came out, there's a lot of highlights when DMS came out. Like, DMS, Earl Simmons is back. Like, this is the DMS from the 99, 2000, 2001, 2002, before the drugs kicked in era, and just when he did Party Up, like, his energy was there. It was hard hit. It was great. Like, this is the DMS that people want to see. I'm a fan of DMS. I have the CDs, but when that drug years came out, it was kind of like it went downhill, and people wasn't interested in him no more. And, his lyrics were kind of, kind of crazy too, like on another level. But DMS is back though, so I hope that when this album come out, this is like the step one of, well, not step one, but I mean it's like one of the introductions to the comeback that's coming. So hopefully DMS, come back strong when you come back up, because, he always had a lot of number ones, so maybe the next album will be a number one, too. For Foxy and Fabulous, Fab, Jay wasn't there, so Fab filled in for, Jay for the R&B joint. Foxy was looking good, I'm not even going to talk about the jokes that people were saying about how she had to hear her way to the stage and all that, but Foxy did look good, though. Shout out, my homie Leo, from Brooklyn. He lives in Brooklyn. He's like a big Foxy fan, so I know he was really hyped about that. But and excuse me, I have allergies too, so shout out to Benadryl. But Foxy and the eyelashes, really crazy. I don't know if she has some enhancements or if she's growing naturally, but something was looking a little different in the Jigga Jai area. What it is. But Foxy has always been that Don Diva. I can't forgive her for the Brooklyn Don Diva city though. I can't forgive her for that one. That was super whack. But yeah, shout out to Foxy. Ghostface Killer, did his thing with the bat like that. Neo wasn't there, so Chrisette Michelle filled in. EPMD was there, Eric Sermon and, Parrish Smith, did their thing. It was really good to see them. To see Honest come back out, the classic CD back the fuck up. Classic. They did the joint, Slam. It brought me back to the 90s, when, the goggles were in, the boss shirts with, when they had the boss, that clothing line, then the Tommy Hilfiger, oversized jeans and everything. It brought me back to that time, so it was really good look to, go back in time. Eminem did his thing, Gym Class Heroes, Wale. Wale really had Kanye down to a T too. Like when at the end of the show, how it ended. The show ended kind of crazy. It left you wanting more, but when Wale did the Touch the Sky joint, he had the Louis backpack and the polo. He really went back to Kanye circa 2004 when, he was first coming out and everything. And Kid Rock, he stayed at the Def Jam tribute. He stayed doing something for Def Jam, and, he's really cool friends with Rev Run, so, I saw it coming. He had to, of course, the Adidas tracksuit, too. So, Kid Rock, he did his thing on the turntables, too. He did his thing on the table. So, Kid Rock, KRS-One, he went into on his freestyle. He was upset. I don't know if he was upset or not, but, he really went in, though. The teacher, he is the ruler, so it is what it is. The Roots did their thing, did their Jazzy Jump did their thing. The Def Jam South tribute with Scarface and Luda was hot. Public Enemy did their thing. Rick Ross, the boss. I gotta talk about his little baby chain. He almost had the Janet Jackson nip slip moment with the leather tracksuit. Someone canceled his DJ because his DJ it wasn't appropriate for the moment. It wasn't appropriate for the occasion. Like, he kept queuing up the soundbite for Maybach Music and Deeper. I was like, it wasn't necessary for that. And to do it consecutively every 10 times in a row, and then, like, it just wasn't appropriate. It wasn't good for that moment, for that show and everything. And so, it is what it is, though. It is what it is. Who else? Warren G and Trey Songz did Regulate. Now, Nate Dogg wasn't able to be there. You know, he's still recovering from a stroke he had, like, last year, I believe. But Trey Songz was on his Nate Dogg, though. Trey really nailed it, like, for real. Like, you know, the deep voice and everything, he really nailed it. And, DJ Clinton Sparks was the DJ during that, too, so shout out to Clinton Sparks. Get familiar. Ashanti and, Ja Rule, though, we got to talk about them, you know, and Ashanti topped it. They was really the talk of Twitter last night. You know, DMS, Ja Rule, and Ashanti were like the talk of Twitter, and Ashanti topped the Twitter charts last night. You know, the first chart she topped like in a good minute. I'm not going to do no jokes. I'm sorry, no jokes today, no jokes. I'm not talking bad about nobody because I like Ashanti, I dig her, but like that performance, you know, people was like, you know, Ashanti, you know, well, Rel was telling me, he texted me like when he was at the event, like, yo, they had to do this performance over because the first one was whack. It was super whack, and the second they got it together, but you know, it didn't show because of course they had edited and everything. But they did their thing, though. I liked it. You know, it was good to see them back together doing their thing. Let me check my time because I know how I got to do. But it was really good seeing them come back out and really do their thing. So, you know, and I like John's, you know, jacket, those, you know, and he had the cargo pants and the black tee and the boots. Shout out to Old Navy and the Gap. But, you know, people was kind of dogging his outfit and everything, but I did like the jacket, though. I really did. And, you know, and the thing I like about the Northeast is that people can wear stuff that people may not get, but it won't be no problem. But, you know, the people that was really talking the most were people in the South, so it is what it is. Ashanti was looking good, too, very Apollonia-like, and if she really looked like this when the Declaration came out, she probably would have some more, you know, numbers, you know, going for her. But, you know, not saying that it's all about style, but the reality is, it is, you know, sometimes. So everybody did their thing, though, last night. It was a really good show, really great. And one thing I like about Def Jam, though, like LL Cool J wasn't there. It would have been cool if he was there. Beastie Boys, I understand why they wasn't there because Adam, you know, member of their group, is battling cancer. But they did a video montage, though. Also, a video message, I meant. And also, you know, it would have been cool if Jay was there, but of course I could see why he wasn't there. But one thing I do like about was like I liked about the event was that when Russell Simmons and Rick Ross was talking, Rick Ross and Rick Rubin were talking, because they do look alike, but when Rick Rubin was talking, and then when like Leo Cohen and, you know, Kevin Lyles were talking and everything, like it really brought back to my attention why I love Def Jam so much as a brand. Like there's other labels like Bad Boy and Rockefeller that I respect as businesses, but then Def Jam is like their overall label, though. It's their overall brand. And Leo Cohen said something that was really important that I really liked as a message when he said, from now on, everything you do it for the logo. And Def Jam logo, people know that logo people know that logo. It stands out. It's, you know, and that's one thing about my brand. Like, I always changing the logo because I'm trying to find that one perfect logo to represent the brand as a whole. So that's what I really like about that message that Leo Cohen said. And everybody at that label, I really respect as business people because I really look up to them. Like Russell Simmons, he is the ultimate businessman. Rick Rubin, the ultimate producer, he really put those acts together and really did their thing for them. And also Leo Cohen, like I like him because he's a straight shooter talker. Anybody that knows Leo Cohen, you know, he is like that straight shooter that gives you straight business dude. You know, he's really tough on it, and that's what I really like about it because he's really trying to get the job done. He's passionate about it. Also, Kevin Lyles very respected too. So, you know, and also I'm a street team rep, you know, for street team rep for Def Jam, and hopefully it's going to be another role next year. I can't really get into it because I don't want to jinx it, but it's going to be something bigger. So 25 years from now, maybe I'll be president of Def Jam. We'll see, but you know, that's a dream. But you know, I really love Def Jam as a brand as a whole, and this was a really great show. I wish it was like that. 2 hours wasn't enough to just cover the whole Def Jam as a whole. So it would have, if they would have really done a full-out tribute, it would have been like a whole week thing because that's how big the catalog and how big the legacy of Def Jam is. So it was a really good show for what it was, though. And that's in this video, though. I'm gonna check y'all later.